This is WizardShack. It's a podcast of sorts. So they say.
I'm just happy everyone got to see me. What the
Investigate 311.
Losing his mind.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
A particular person started saying I look like a Muppet. Mm-hmm. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to believe it. And so I even asked Vince, I'm like, do I look like a Muppet?
I wonder what would have happened if somebody said, like, yeah, you do kind of look like a Muppet. Like, would that have just like pushed her into like committing suicide or something?
I remember to an ex-girlfriend, I remember made a joke. I was like, you're looking like, she was laughing. I was like, you look like a Muppet, like, and you're laughing. She got so offended. Women do not like being called a Muppet. That's something I learned. Is that women do not like being called Muppets. Word to the wise.
It's funny how old Muppets are, and still everyone like remembers everything about, like they're still relevant.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. The Muppets are good, but I like the Muppets. I feel like it's hard to dislike the Muppets, right?
Or some shit.
I feel like they're never like. They were never like my favorite thing, or like it's not like my favorite thing, but
you're probably aged out of it.
Even as a kid, it wasn't my favorite thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was never my favorite thing, but it's the Muppets. I
was more into, not more into, but I was more into the Muppet Babies.
Agreed, because we had that cartoon. The Muppet Babies cartoon was good.
Muppet Babies, yeah.
Muppet Babies cartoon was good.
Kind of creeped me out because the adults are like giants.
Yeah, and they had the weird trumpet voice, right? What's happening?
No, that's Charlie Brown, isn't it?
Hold on, what's going on here?
You're confusing Charlie Brown with the Muppets.
Am I still
wow. Is the stream messed up?
My computer is like fucked up for a second. It's crazy. I'm back. I'm back.
Live. I don't know. I'm
back. Yeah, all right, so we're talking about scary movies of all time according to Rotten Tomatoes. So take that. But I have to bring up
Rotten Tomatoes is like a combination of critics and fans or something, or
yeah, and I did see Smile too, and I hated it. I hated it so fucking much. It sucked. And it actually has a good review right now. I don't get it.
Why didn't you make? I thought you would have made that the focal point of the.
I feel like there's nothing more to say. I'm confused on why people like it, and I hated it. I hated it so much. Like I hate the main character. She's like a Miley Cyrus kind of pop star who gets the smile curse virus thing, and I found her character so fucking unlikable.
Who plays her? Isn't it like
I don't know.
There's like new Charlie's Angels movie, wasn't she?
Naomi Scott. I don't know who the fuck that is. I guess she's.
You didn't see?
I don't know who this is.
That like Elizabeth Banks directed.
No, I never saw that movie. I don't know. I've never seen her before. I don't think she was a bad. She's not a bad actress.
Kristen Stewart and some other person. I don't know.
She's not a bad actress. I just thought the character was just like so fucking like I really maybe I'm just. You're probably too. I don't give a fuck about celebrities. Like I liked how the first movie dealt nothing. It was like a simple person. Like I don't care about a celebrity getting this thing. Like I don't like that. Like it really bothered me. I felt no compassion to the character.
I don't know.
No compassion to the character. Actually, I should just fucking talk about Smile too, I guess, right?
You already are, so
I'm talking about it, yeah, right?
If it's that bad, I'm not gonna go see it.
Oh no. I mean, I would definitely recommend people to go see the first one. Go see the first one.
You're not going to see it. It's just like you're at home.
Go watch the first one at home. Exactly. You got Kyle Gallner, who's good. All right. So this movie does open. The opening part about this movie is actually kind of awesome because it opens up like right where the first movie kind of ends. But I'd rather would have just saw like the direct, like they could have made the direct continuation of this movie a movie on its own. Because at the end of the, I don't want to spoil anything, but at the end of Smile, there's a character that gets like the curse on him, and to get this curse off you, you have to like kill someone. You have to kill someone in front of someone else, and that gives like the curse to the next person. So like we see
you just ruined the first movie.
Nah, it's not really ruining it but that's how like
I didn't know that's what it was about going in.
Well, that's what happens. And
you might as well just spoil the first movie then too, because I'm not going to go see it.
Well, that's what this thing passes by like. It passes by like. Usually, like all right. Usually, the people who have this curse, they kill themselves in front of someone else, like really violently, and then that passes the curse to the next person. So like, but unless you do this, unless you, as the user, you already have the curse, you kill like another person in front of someone else, it passes it to them. So the guy who has this in the beginning of the movie, he goes to like a drug dealer, like some fucking shithead, to try to like pass it off to someone. You know, he's trying to like pass it off to someone who deserves to die. You know what I mean? Like that's like what he's trying to do. And it kind of goes wrong.
Now I understand why it gets compared to It Follows so much.
It's like I watched It Follows again. It Follows kind of sucks. I actually realized that this is better.
It's very slow.
It Follows is not good.
I don't know. I think mainly
I liked it at the time.
The visuals and the music.
I really did like it at the time, but then I watched it again. I was like, this movie kind of sucks.
It reminds me of the movie with Scarlett Johansson where she's an alien. It's a lot like that. You know, it's slow.
I can see that.
Not a lot happens, and then the end, it like kind of.
Let me show you the trailer for Tomato.
I don't know.
Here's the trailer for Tomato.
I need you to listen to me. Something really bad happened.
Wait. Show the first trailer. Show the trailer for the first one first, and then this one.
Okay, good call.
Because I don't know if I'm gonna see the first one.
I definitely recommend seeing the first one. It's very original.
I know it's just like there's so many things I want to watch.
What is it
more that I haven't even gotten to?
And that's Kevin Bacon's daughter, so you got some nepo babies right here.
This one?
Yeah, she's
okay.
Not attractive, but she
doesn't really look like him.
She's good though. It's like she feels very regular. She's like a psychologist. It's like I don't know. I don't want to see a fucking Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus type.
Hi. I know you're nervous. I just want to have a chat.
I'm seeing something no one else can see except for me. It's smiling at me. Oh my God!
See, this is how she gets the curse.
Yesterday, a patient in your care died brutally in front of you.
I need to find an explanation for what happened.
Oh, shit.
It's smiling at me. It's smiling at me.
Yeah, this does look pretty good.
I don't know, it's surprisingly well done.
I found 20 cases involving 19 victims with a direct line linking them all together.
You said only 19. Why is it that everybody else who's seen it is dead and you're alive? I've seen it too.
You?
Get away from me! How long between each victim's death?
None of them survived longer than a week.
Today's my 4th day. I am not gonna keep running. I have to face it.
How does it make you feel?
I'm just really scared that something bad is going to happen.
It's a surprisingly psychological horror movie. That's all I'll say.
It's weird. I remember seeing the trailer so many times, and I just like, for some reason, just didn't really click to me to like go pursue it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
No.
I 100% agree. When I saw the trailer for this, I was like, oh, another new trashy horror movie. And then I actually watched it.
No, it's not even that. It's just like I just wrote it off.
Oh, I totally wrote it off as like a Blumhouse thing.
Like being unique or different in its own way.
There's a lot of shitty Blumhouse horror movies nowadays, and it's like there's tons of them.
I don't know. They had a pretty strong run though with
they make money.
Blumhouse.
They make money, but they put out shit. I don't know.
It wasn't so there was that deaf guy movie or blind guy movie, and then
Megan was. I saw Megan. That was also kind of like okay. Reboot, basically a reboot of Chucky. That's all it really is. Kind of.
Didn't they do shit?
I mean, they have had good stuff. Like don't get me wrong. Like they do like every so often they actually put out something really good. But that's the thing. They just put out. They did Happy Death Day.
Did they do the Babadook?
No, they did Get Out. They did Paranormal Activity. They did Split. I mean, they actually have like. They have a good bit of.
They did Split. I thought that was M. Night Shyamalan.
I mean, they do everything with Jordan Peele. But no. They have a good track record. Like with a few things. You know, they got Black Phone. They got Invisible Man. Get Out. Happy Death Day. The Purge. Paranormal Activity. Split. Megan, the new Halloween movies, which sucked, Insidious, Us, like they have a lot of shit.
I didn't really like Us.
Sells. No, I didn't really like Us either.
It's a movie I would never want to watch it again.
But they definitely have. They just like pump shit out. That's where it's like sometimes they hit. It's like they just like sometimes they hit, but sometimes they don't. You know, because they're just pumping shit out, which is kind of like our modern culture of movies. It's just like pump it out. Like the whole Netflix movie. Like, when's the last time you hear about a good Netflix movie? I don't know. I feel like they're all like shit. Like, they don't even care that they're good. That's why I know. Like, they don't even give a shit.
I guess it's you throw enough shit at the wall and see what happens. See like what hits.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that movie Megan. I kind of liked it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't like a horror movie either. It's like a doll it's like an AI doll that starts to like kind of kill people and shit every so often because like she's trying to protect this little girl, but she takes it too far.
Yeah, it sounds like Chucky.
It's kind of not though, because Chucky's just wants to kill. This is like
no. Chucky is he's
got the voodoo curse. He's like a serial killer.
Yeah, he's a serial killer. Has been like encapsulated in his body, and he's trying to get out.
Yeah, Megan's like an AI doll that has this like AI like a robot, almost like an android. But its whole role is to try to like interact with this like a kid or like like their friend, but then they take it too far where it's like if you like do something slightly wrong to the kid, it like kills you. And I mean like shit like that. So it takes it too far.
Huh.
I mean honestly, it was that one's not bad. I mean I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was watching that channel that was doing like the top movies of the 2000s. That movie Orphan. Do you remember seeing trailers?
Oh, I like it a lot. That's a really good movie, by the way. Oh, yeah, check that out. That movie's awesome. I only saw that.
Awesome.
I only saw that recently. Like I saw that maybe like a month ago. I really liked Orphan a lot. And
yeah,
that one's worth it actually. It's
I really like the like reveal. I mean, I didn't see
reveal
it,
is good.
The idea is like really good, and
the reveal when she's
remind
like,
me of that Macaulay Culkin movie with what was it, The Good Son or The Bad Son?
Yeah.
That movie was not bad. It kind of really creeped me out as a kid.
But definitely the reveal when she's like trying to fuck, like she gets all like she dresses up all like slutty to try to like seduce the father. It's very a weird reveal. Like she has this like goth slutty dress that she kind of puts on.
No, I thought the reveal is
very interesting.
The guy tells her that she's not a girl. She's like got that physical defect where you don't age.
Yeah, but you kind of realize, but that's kind of happening when you're finding that out. You're like, she's trying to like seduce the father of this family, and like she's in like some like goth outfit, and I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird movie. What else did I say? Yeah, I liked it. That's a good one to actually watch. I honestly have seen a ton of horror.
You know, Ginger Snaps.
Yes, you know, it was another good one this year, by the way, and I was like shocked at how I'm gonna play it now. I was shocked at how good this.
Well, hold on, you still got to play the Smile 1 trailer.
Smile 2.
We just watched that.
I need you to listen to me.
Oh yeah.
Something really bad happened. You remember Louis Fergoli from high school? I went to his apartment. But when I showed up, Louis?
No, get away from me! What?
He was smiling at me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sky Riley, you are in the middle of a big world tour. You okay?
I keep seeing this face everywhere.
This thing is a parasite. You witnessed a death. Now it's latched onto you.
911, what's your emergency?
I've traced a string of deaths to you. Nobody has survived longer than a week.
Sky, pull it together and get back out there.
No, I will not let this thing use me.
How do we stop it?
We need to kill you first.
What?
We have to end it. No matter what. You're not in control. I am.
I need to stop it, but I don't know how.
It does seem a bit dumber.
It's like so much dumber. I like the Twin Peaks carpet though, right there. That's a little reference. It's dumber.
It seems like there's so many little jump scares.
It's like you made this like way too like make it simple. I make things simple.
It just seems like a little cartoony and almost kind of off-putting.
It is. You know what's funny? I'm thinking of all these. I've now seen a lot of movies from this year like that. I saw Immaculate. You know, with what's the big-titted girl?
What's that? Oh.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, where she's like a pregnant nun or something?
Movie sucks. The better movie this year, and honestly, truly, one of my favorite horror movies this year, like seriously, was The First Omen. It was fucking great. Check this out.
What do you mean The First Omen? That's the name of the movie?
Yeah. It's like a prequel to the Omen. It was really good.
It's called The First Omen?
You don't have and the cinematography in this movie is like fucking awesome. And this is like a very beautifully shot movie. Like I was like super impressed just by the look of this movie. And then I watched Immaculate and I was like, oh god, this looks like trash. Because it's kind of like also about a nun. Yeah.
Have you seen any newer werewolf movies?
No, but I have another movie to talk about after this.
I really wish they got made more, man. That's what I love. There's so many good werewolf movies.
I have another movie to talk about after this that I really liked also. So there's two good movies I feel like I've seen recently that are worth mentioning as far as horror goes.
I actually had like an idea like a month ago for like a sort of like a werewolf movie, but not really. Where it's like this rabid dog that
That'd be
bites
cool.
like a bunch of kind of like.
I like that idea already.
It's like a rabid animal that bites like people's like just regular dog pets, you know, like domesticated ones.
Ooh, okay.
And then a poodle and like a pug or like just different types mutate into like werewolf creatures where they're humanoids that like go
like
on
that.
they kill their owners and they go on like a killing spree.
Got a little Thing vibe to it.
Yeah, but it's really almost like they're werewolves, but they look like the breed of the dog bigger and like so like seeing like a poodle or like a Shih Tzu or a pug that's like all muscular and like has claws and shit.
I mean, I'll say the things that really like mess me up with movies are like Pet Cemetery, The Thing. Like I hate when you see the dog dies. So it's like you play into that. It kind of like.
Well, that's the thing. Like there should be a point where the owner has to like kill his own dog
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
In
That's
some like
that is
nasty
dark.
shotgun,
That's
almost
kinda
also
good.
like in The Fly, where she shoots
Kinda
him in
like
the head.
What's Old Yeller kind of meets horror?
Yeah, Old Yeller. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of good. Yeah, check out, dude. This movie was really good, and I have another one after this.
But I was thinking of it as like a trauma type movie.
God has great plans for you. This child is his way.
There's this girl at the orphanage. I think that she really needs someone to look out for her.
Carlita suffers from a touch of madness.
You must be very careful, Margaret. Bad things will start to happen around her. Evil things.
It's all you know. Don't.
It really looks.
What does any of this have to do with Carlita?
This church has maintained power for thousands of years.
Well,
They will stop at
burn
nothing
herself
to keep
alive.
it that way. How you control people who no longer believe. You create something to fear. I believe the girl is to be the mother.
Mother of what?
It's the mark of the devil.
It's not real. 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 What's not real? Who did that?
This is very real.
Yeah, awesome fucking movie. I mean, I'm
You
waiting
saw
for
that
Nosferatu
in
too. No,
theaters?
yeah, I really. The first Omen was fucking good, like shockingly good. Because I saw a
December
couple of
25th. Man, that's still so far away.
I saw a couple of Nun movies. I saw the first Omen. I saw the Nun, which sucks, and then I saw Immaculate, which sucks shit. So like, I saw all three Nun movies, and yeah, the Omen movie really stands out. It was really good.
How was
Recommend that.
I thought there was like a nun movie that came out either last year or
And that was the Nun 2 that came out last year.
no. It didn't have nun in the name. It was based on like a nun who goes crazy or something.
I don't know. I mean, it seems to be a popular thing. I think I kind of like when there's like this religious element to it. I don't know.
The reason Sydney Sweeney was playing a nun is to put her in a movie because she's hot.
Yeah, but she you kind of see her tits in it a little bit. It's like kinda. It's like not enough, but like.
But isn't she pregnant?
Yeah, she's pregnant out of nowhere. But it's like they like I don't know. That movie's just like trashy. It ends so stupidly. She kind of gives birth to this like demon thing that you don't see, and then she kills it. And I was like, I wanted to see the demon thing that came out of her. That's basically how it ends. Like, and I wanted to see it, and then she like killed. I wanted to just fucking see that shit. Like, it's a blurred fucking thing on the ground. I wanted to see the fucking thing. I wanted to see it.
Yeah, that's like a.
It was a cock tease. It was like, and then all right, another movie I just recently saw, which fucking legit awesome. It is a remake of a Swedish movie. I believe it's Swedish. Speak No Evil was great, really good. But I wasn't surprised because I feel like McAvoy always takes good shit. He's like I think he kind of knows like a good script. I kind of trust him when he takes something. Speak No Evil. Here you go. Trailer.
This is my husband Ben. Patrick.
Well, hold on, your audio is like cutting in and out.
Is it?
Has some.
Yeah.
What's it like now? Is it good? No good?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's watch this.
Oh, I saw so many fucking trailers for this.
Yeah, this was surprising.
I mean, this was an M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's not.
It's not. I mean, you think that because he works McAvoy, but yeah, this was.
Yeah, but also it seemed like it had a big twist thing, and he's all about doing that shit.
It doesn't really have a big twist thing. It's, I don't know. This movie's not. I wouldn't even consider this a horror movie. It's more of like a thriller or like a.
Really?
It's a thriller.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a thriller, and it's like, it's just like a. It has a psychological feel and it's a thriller. I like that.
Did you see the movie Straw Dogs?
Straw Dogs?
Yeah, it's like a Sam Peckinpah movie with Dustin Hoffman.
I don't think so.
From the 60s.
Definitely have not seen that. Wait, did they remake that?
Either. Is that on Plex though?
I think they remade it.
Yeah, they did, and it's supposed to be really bad. But
I know they remade.
On Plex?
I might have it on there. There's a good chance.
Yeah, if not,
there's a very good chance.
You should check it out.
I think
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's good.
It's funny. Like the girl I'm with, she's
You have
she's
any
younger.
Puppet Master movies?
I have all the Puppet Master movies.
Okay,
I have all those. But the girl I'm with, she like, you know, she's like 26, so it's like I just showed her Gremlins for the first time in her life. You know what I mean? Like this young generation is
well, also now that like
they're,
people don't watch like basic cable anymore, you don't just happen to have reruns going on all the time.
it's like pulling teeth to get them to watch like a movie from the 80s, which is it's so weird to me because it's like I feel like we're not like super far removed from that, you know, like I don't know. I mean, when I was a kid, I watched Ghostbusters. I didn't know that was like old. I didn't know. You know, like that movie's from 82. I didn't know that. I thought it was new. You know what I mean? I thought that was like from a year ago when I watched it when I was like 5. You know what I mean? Did you ever get that sense that it was old?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
I didn't think about that, I guess. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's another thing. Like Beetlejuice. You watched Beetlejuice, right? When you were a kid?
When did it come out?
It came out in like the 80s, but like it felt like it was new to me. You know what I mean? Like I didn't give a shit. It was new to me. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's that old.
It was from the 80s. I don't know, probably like 86 or something. Or like, how about Gremlins? Did you watch Gremlins as a kid?
Yeah, I just don't like remember when I saw it.
I mean, the movie's from 1984, so it's like but you probably saw it when you were like 7, and you probably didn't notice that it's old.
Beetlejuice is from 1988. That's like the 90s.
I know, but like, I mean, for us, you know, like we were 1 year old. When did we see that? We probably saw it when we were like 6, maybe, in the like the 94, and we didn't really know that it was
6. I would have really known.
Or even like talk about this. How about like Batman, the original Batman, the 89 Batman? That didn't feel old to me when I saw it when I was like 10. You know, like
I really don't. It's hard for me to like remember what I thought.
I mean, I remember not really. I kind of remember this. I remember not really like understanding that, like seeing movies that were old and not really understanding it. I guess because our movies weren't that much different. I guess.
I don't know. It might just be because there's the fact that we didn't have a choice of what we watched, really.
Well, also, I think it's also we had that
now
video.
Like
we have the video
to watch anything at any time. Back then, it was like you just watched what was available when it was on, and you
no. I think
you like missed it.
We
like,
had the video tape rental era where, you know, there's a videotape. You don't know what fucking year it is. It just has a cool cover, and you're gonna rent it. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't remember renting things in like sections of time periods.
I mean, I definitely remember renting Ghostbusters and being like, "What the fuck? This is awesome!" You know, like seeing the cover, it's good. I liked it. I remember that. Speak No Evil. Here we go. This is a remake, but it's a good remake. I never saw the original, so I'll say that.
What is the original?
Yeah. The original, I think, is a 70s movie. And it is. Oh, it's not. Never mind. Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. It's a 2022 movie that is Dutch. It's a Danish movie. But I mean, I'm sure that's good too. Honestly, I'm sure it's good too because the plot is good. The plot's good. Watch this trailer.
For that?
What was that?
Do you have a trailer for that?
I don't. Let's watch this first.
Can we?
I won't call the fun police if you don't.
Okay.
Io lo so che mi chiami anche da diversi fusi orari. Ieri siamo stati esagerati.
Back before I quit my practice. You're a lawyer. Doctor, listen, you have to come and visit. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah? Yeah. Done.
It's so quiet around here. Do you even have any neighbors?
Hey, you made it.
Welcome.
Ta-da!
You are VIP guests.
Just to remind you, I'm a vegetarian.
Our gift to you.
That is so. I'm.
Louise, doctor's orders.
Very good.
Settle in. I promise you guys. Could be a great weekend. How long's it been?
17 years.
17 years. Wow.
You get less for murder.
Something's not right with him.
He has a condition. It makes it hard for him to communicate.
Sometimes it's okay to think things, but you can't actually say them. Oh no.
Thank God there's a doctor in the house.
I'm not a doctor. What?
But didn't you say you were a doctor?
Did I? Yeah. Look at their faces. Of course I'm a bloody doctor.
Agnes, why don't you and Aunt show us the dance that you've been working on?
Can you pause it real quick?
What is wrong with you? Just feel the rhythm in your feet. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one.
What is wrong with you? I want to pack up the car and I want to leave right now.
I'm just sad to see you go.
You're gonna go out there and be completely normal.
I've been pretending it's normal since we got here. Dad?
Remember that time you guys came to stay? You flipped out and tried to leave without saying goodbye?
What were you saying there? I missed that.
I asked if you could pause it because it's like the audio was like way ahead of the video, so I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie. But all right, before I get into things, I want to talk about the phenomenon of the Terrifier 3. I've seen the Terrifier movies. I actually went to school with a dude. Oh God, we got YouTube's got to shut us down. I went to school with a dude who's in the first Terrifier. Did you know that?
No. What do you mean YouTube? The stream's down?
On YouTube, whatever. Fuck it. Fuck YouTube. YouTube sucks. Yeah, I went to school with a guy named Easy. His name was Easy. His name was Eric, but he called himself Easy. I used to smoke blunts with this guy like all the time, and he was like an accounting major, business major, but he would do drama shit. Like he would do like the plays and everything. They like loved him. They're like, oh, you need to be a drama major. He's like, I'm not retarded. I'm gonna actually do a real major. But he gets some roles. His name is Eric Zamora. If you want to IMDb him, but he's in the first Terrifier, and I'm gonna show you his clip here because this is my reference to Terrifier. And I remember seeing this like a while ago because like a friend of mine sent it to me and be like, hey, you know he's fucking in this movie, and I was like, oh shit. I mean, also, he worked with Scorsese. He's in a Scorsese movie. He's in the Irishman. But yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I just can't. It's like too long, man. It's just too long.
He is the pizza guy. He's working at a pizza place and he gets killed. So here's
already Art. Time to carve some pizza employee lanterns.
Oh no. I'm not gonna play the audio on it because there's some asshole talking about it. But this is him. This dude I went to school with.
Okay.
Getting murdered by the Terrifier. Art the Clown. All right, there we go. That was it.
Some good gore.
I have to say, like, all right. Oh, dude, there is a lot of, like, if you want to see some good gore, there's a part where someone gets sawed in half, kind of like Itchy the Killer. Like, yeah, there is great gore in Terrifier. I can't deny that. Honestly, not my type of movie. I kind of don't like the Terrifier. I really
like torture porn.
I really can't support it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just like, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I support this. I support any kind of like low budget movie doing well. Because look at this. This movie cost
I
$2
saw
million
there was
to
like
make.
a whole bunch of movies that.
Oh, by the way, I just saw. I'm new to this. I hated torture porn stuff. I just
Isn't
saw
that-
the first. I saw the first 3 Saws, and they all suck except for the first one. The first one's like okay.
I don't really remember it, but
It's got the guy from Robin Hood Men in Tights, which is like
yeah,
I like
I think-
him, Harry Elwes or whatever. Elwes, whatever his name is. I like him. That one's okay. That one's kind of good. The most interesting part about that movie is like the cop story where they're like trying to find him and track him down. Like I like
Isn't
that
it
part.
Danny Glover?
Yes, that's why I think I liked it because Danny Glover was in it. I liked his whole part. Yeah, I loved his part, and then everything else I was like,
I don't know. No Predator 2.
No. Oh no, I would say the Saw movie kind of sucks. I also saw The Purge recently for the first time, and I hate that movie too. That movie sucks.
Yeah, but the girl in it's really hot.
Which girl? The little daughter, or Lena Headey?
No,
I thought Lena Headey looks good, but she's Cersei. The daughter looked like I don't know, not my type. But look at this, Terrifier 3, a production budget of $2 million, which is, as far as movies goes, that's cheap as fuck. Like when we have fucking Indiana Jones cost $300 million to make. This is $2 million, and right now worldwide box office is $45 million. $45 billion. Million dollars. Oh god. That's like crazy. So it's already made like this is just like a smash hit. Like crazy. This movie, The Terrifier, a guy from fucking Staten Island making this movie is making, this much money off this. That means we're going to see like probably another 8 Terrifier movies. And honestly, I can't say I can recommend these movies either. They're not that good. I guess should I show the trailer for Terrifier 3?
Yeah, I'll be back. I gotta.
Yeah, let me show the trailer for this, but it's just shocking to me. It's just this doesn't like. I mean, I'm glad. I think horror. I think is the only. Like this is the only genre that does this. That like look at like the Evil Dead. Like the Evil Dead. Like there's a couple of movies that just like come out of nowhere and they actually turn out to like be crazy successful. I mean, I think this is of the recent times. It's like this and Blair Witch, Paranormal Activity. Like I don't know. It's like
serial killer since Jack the Ripper. The 5-year anniversary is coming up. I think a lot of people would really like to hear from you after all this time. Want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your brain when he's close enough to you. You feel his breath. I saw him today.
Oh. How can you be sure it was really him? I could feel it. Who's this Santa? He's scaring my kid.
Yeah, he's scaring me too.
Hey, Santa's handing out presents!
Why would he come back here? Even if he was alive, which he isn't. When you want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you, we both notice he's over.
crazy fucking movie so far. Not interested. That's all I'm gonna say. Not interested. So let me talk about the 15 scariest movies of all time, according to Rotten Tomatoes. Of all time. Let me go through it. I wanted to see what they say. We only got a little bit of time, but that's what we do. We tease you into watching the main part of this. This is the final event. This is the final match. This is where fucking Stone Cold and The Rock face off. You know, that kind of shit. Main event. All right. 14, Insidious. I've seen it. Not a super big fan. But look at this. Made for only $1 million. Like $1.5 million. That's like a Terrifier thing. This is where, like, I have to say, like, the horror genre is one of the few genres of movie making where you can actually turn a crazy fucking profit off of, like, little things, you know, like James. And here's the thing, James Wan. We were talking about Saw before. Saw is by James Wan. It's kind of funny that this guy, James Wan, has turned profit off of these little small movies. I think it was a college project where he did Saw. That's like his college project. He did a little short of Saw. That's how Saw came to be. You can look it up. There's like the Saw original, and he turned that into the movie. You know, he sold that to be a movie. Look at this. I mean, this guy's a fucking genius. And now he has Insidious, and I think he does the Fast and Furious movies. I think he does a few of those. So yeah, he's obviously good at making money at the box office, because a $1.5 million movie made $100 million. So do the math. You know, that's fucking crazy. Studios love that kind of shit. That's why Sam Raimi is famous, because he made a movie for like nothing, and then it sold for tons and tons of money with The Evil Dead. That's kind of what you have to do. Sinister. I feel like these are all Blumhouse shit. I saw this movie. I didn't like it. You ever see Sinister? A lot of these movies have Ethan Hawke in it. I noticed this. Ethan Hawke is kind of like the scary movie sweetheart here. Ever seen Sinister? Lovitz? No. Yes. Scott Derrickson. I'm trying to think of this director. I don't think I really know him. I just was at this time of movie, it felt very like everything is derivative of The Conjuring, and that kind of like bothered me. Here you go. One of my favorite movies of all time. Probably this is my second favorite horror movie of all time. Maybe second or third is the Halloween movie. I would say my first favorite horror movie is The Shining. I can definitively say that. That's I don't even feel like it's a horror movie. I feel like it's just another level, and it's also Stanley Kubrick, so that's part of it. But I would say, to me, it's top 3 are The Shining, Halloween, The Exorcist. Those are the definitive ones. I mean, I definitely rank Shining at number 1, 2 and 3. Up in the air. I'd probably say The Exorcist over Halloween, but it's like 0.1 percentages off. So I love this movie, and it's John Carpenter, Donald Pleasance, the intro to Jamie Lee Curtis, John Carpenter, Deborah Hill, the score, all that shit. I love watching this movie on a yearly basis just to get back to it. One of my favorite. The Ring. By the way, I also just recently saw The Ring. I saw The Ring maybe a week ago, and it is good. It's still a good movie. Gore Verbinski is a great director. Naomi Watts, good performance. Brian Cox, when's he not good? You know, always good. It's I never saw Ringu, the Japanese movie, but The Ring, always creepy. It's actually one of those movies that really around 2002 that really turned me on to be like, I want to go watch a lot of horror movies. This is one of those movies that actually did it. It made me want to kind of really dive into that genre. What do you think about The Ring, Lovitz? Are you there? Are you making ramen? Best Japanese horror remake. That sounds about right. I mean, during this period, the early 2000s, there was a lot of Japanese horror. All right, wow. List: Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We're talking about a beautifully shot movie.
I thought it was 15.
Yeah, I'm going through it. I'm already going through it, man. Where you been? Making ramen? I went through it. Well, let me go through it quick with you again. let's see. It, which do we need to talk about it? It was kind of good. We all know it, right? Insidious. You ever see Insidious? I kind of don't like it. I kind of hated it. You ever see that?
I don't think so. What's the premise?
It's like they move into a house and they realize this house has like demonic activities, and he finds like a film reel in the attic and starts to play it. It's got Patrick Wilson. It's very derivative of The Conjuring. James Wan, who we were talking about Saw. James Wan also did this movie, so there's a connection to that. And also, I was talking about how James Wan's first like short film in college was like a little short film of Saw. So that's what sold his shit to get like made. Smart motherfucker. This was made for $1.5 million and then made $100 million at the box office, on top of millions and millions of dollars more in sales of DVDs or on demand, all that shit.
Is it like a killer kid movie? I don't understand.
No, it's not a killer kid movie. It's kind of about. No, it's not that.
Like possessions.
There's like a demonic entity in this house, and it's like he moves into this house that has like a demonic entity, and then he finds out, oh, there's been tons of deaths in this movie, and he finds like a film reel in the attic, and he's like watching it. Or you know what? I could be thinking of Sinister, which is right here. I think I'm thinking of Sinister. I don't remember what Insidious is.
This is all time?
All time.
What the fuck? Based on what?
Based on according to Rotten Tomatoes.
But like I thought Rotten Tomatoes had two different things. I thought it had the fan rating and then the critic rating.
By the way, I think I'm thinking of Sinister. I might have never seen Insidious. That's all I'm gonna say. I might have never seen that. I think I'm thinking of Insidious. Halloween. We all know Halloween. We all love Halloween. Come on.
It's all right. It's pretty boring.
I don't know, man. I also saw this recently. It's not boring. I don't know. I think this is one of the best.
It's like a lot of watching people walk around.
And also, by the way, I saw The Ring maybe like a week ago. Ring's good. This is one of those movies that got me into really liking horror movies, I'll say. You ever seen Ringu?
No.
So I never saw the Japanese one.
There was a lot of good Japanese horror in the early 2000s.
There was. I mean,
Suicide Club.
Each of the Killer, right?
The Thirst.
There's another one. There's another one where they're like, it's like a trilogy of like short stories.
Yeah.
What is that? Fucking? She's eating the babies, like the little fetuses.
Oh, yeah. He had that on the list.
What is that movie?
I have to. Something 3. Hold on, I'll find it out.
It was so hard. Like that was like everything in that movie was scary.
And then one of the guys, one of the directors did Old Boy.
Yes, you're definitely right on that. Oh, was it? It's not Audition. Oh, Audition goes back to 1999. But I'm thinking of something else. What's the one I'm thinking of?
Oh, but the director who did Audition is one of the short stories. It was like the one with the twins, where
yes,
like a pedophile, and they're like a side.
Takashi Miike. Yes. Fuck, what's the name of that fucking movie? I gotta find it now. I'm like going on it. What is that fucking movie?
Hold on. I'll give it to you in a sec. I just have to scroll through some of the older ones.
I know you have to go back kind of far. It's not new, but it was good. That whole movie's crazy. Like it's old. I mean, it's gotta be early.
It's called 3 Extremes.
That's it. You found it.
Well, because it's on that list, and also Shudder is supposed to be really good, which got rebooted. Yeah. That's Korean horror movie.
But let's talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We're talking about beautifully shot horror movies. This is like one of the most. I don't know. This is like a classic film like look to it. I love this movie. It's great. It has an uncomfortable feeling. You're instantly uncomfortable when the guy who hitchhikes gets into the car with all the people, and he's like trying to cut people. It's a very like, I don't know. This movie made me feel very uncomfortable the first time I saw it.
So, sort of like a Charles Manson type, isn't he?
Yeah, but you're just like, I mean, you're just kind of freaked out, like, or he's just trying to cut people, and you're just like, it just feels so real. That's the part about this movie that I do love. I like that. 9, The Shining. Wow. Okay, my favorite movie of all time for horror, and
is it? Why?
I think because I love Stanley Kubrick. I love Jack Nicholson. I like all this symbolism in this movie. I think there's tons of symbolism in this movie. It could be like, I mean, for me, it actually could be like my favorite movie of all time. I think I could watch it whenever. All the weirdness to it too. If you want to watch there's like a lot of what's the room for there's a room that in the Shining that all this shit happens, right? Room
I don't know. It's your favorite movie of all time, and
what is it? Room 237. Room 237. There's a whole movie on this.
I thought it was just like a YouTube video. It's like a documentary.
There's a whole documentary called Room 237, which is where everything happens in this movie. And
no, I remember you sharing. I thought you shared like some YouTube video where it was like someone with like the carpets.
I'm gonna show you right now. There's weird shit with this movie. Here we go. Here's Room 237. I recommend this a lot.
From the moment of the opening, astonishing helicopter show, I was terrified.
No, Kubrick's film is really just a regular movie. This is supposed to be.
It made you do a double take. That's a tough I thought to myself, these deeply laid subtext. Distance of the moon from the earth. Kubrick forces you to go out of it 7,000 miles. It says it's moon room.
All right, that's not explaining shit, but it's basically a lot of fan theories on what the movie means.
What's the connection between this and Dr. Sleep?
Dr. Sleep is technically a sequel. Because that's Danny Torrance later in life. Ewan McGregor is Danny Torrance later in life. Let's move on. Get Out. It's on my thumbnail here. You know, it's funny. I saw a lot of these movies recently. I just saw this maybe a month ago.
No, I thought we saw that shit in theaters.
No, I know. I wanted to show like my girlfriend this. She never saw it, so I had to show her this. I showed her all the Key and Peele movies, and she not Key and Peele, Jordan Peele. She hates them all except for this movie because Us and Nope kind of suck. That's what I've realized.
Jordan Peele is Nope. I know I saw it. I just don't remember what the fuck happened.
It's kind of not that good. Like when I don't know. Get Out is kind of original. I think this is like, again, this is something that it was $4.5 million budget, and it made $255 million at the box office, plus all the money that it's making now. People buying it on demand, getting DVDs. Are people getting VHS anymore? I don't know. I guess not, right? The Babadook. I like The Babadook. It's an Australian movie, I want to say. I'm saying Australian?
This is over The Shining?
Yeah, I mean, this is like, this is according to Rotten Tomatoes. This is how you know this is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. Like, no.
Rotten Tomatoes didn't even exist when The Shining came out.
But here's also the thing is, we're talking about Scariest, where you're actually scared. I think there's only a few movies that have actually made me scared. And I'm gonna say
that's the
criteria.
Just the best of all time.
No. This is Scariest. What actually makes you scared? And you know, like The Shining, like does it actually make you scared? It's a great movie, but does it actually make you scared? I don't know.
I didn't know that's what the
criteria.
list was. I thought it was more about just like acclaim and what was considered great.
I mean, to me, I think what actually makes you scared is kind of on a personal level. To me, what actually makes you scared is like Pet Sematary.
Yeah, yeah. I remember watching that at my grandparents' house, and I had to like stay over, and I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking that kid was like running around their house or whatever. And
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I would put, and also the shit with the sister.
Yes.
Like all sick.
Yep. I mean, that movie, I don't,
that up there.
I don't even like to watch that movie. It's like, I'm not going to watch that for fun. That's not fun. You know, like.
I don't know about Scary, but Midsummer, there's just certain parts
That's
of
got to
that
be up
movie
there.
where
It's
I
gonna be
do
on this
not
list.
like want to revisit and put myself through, like the cliff scene.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it. Definitely for me, it is. I remember the first Dawn of the Dead really freaked me the fuck out. Like I was like kind of scared. Like I'd look out my window and thinking that zombies are coming. It all depends. Like when does it hit you? I don't know. It all depends on your age, all that shit. You know, like, when you see things too. It's different for everybody. Alien. I don't know if Alien's scary. Kind of is, I guess, right? The look of the things are scary, right?
I'm like trying to rethink this whole thing now because I didn't realize it was
I'll give
about
this.
stuff being scary, and I thought it was about like just prestige.
No, it's
and
about
like
scary. I mean, I'll give this. This is accurate. This the first time I saw Jaws, I didn't want to actually ever go into the ocean. So like, I'll give them that.
Well, the reason I hate that movie is not hate it, but like there's this scene where the captain guy runs his fingers down a chalkboard, and I can't stand that fucking type of shit.
Oh yeah, that part. So I mean, it's memorable though. It's very memorable.
It's horrible. I like think about that scene
very parodied. It's been
all the
parodied many
time for no reason.
It's been parodied in Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, probably The Simpsons. Been very much parodied. The Kittner death, the Kittner boy death is to me is always the one that like stands out. I'll show it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Yeah, the Kittner death. There you go. This I think always kind of gets me.
Well, I mean, showing kids die in movies is pretty tough to pull off.
Yeah, it is. Also, my favorite shot of all time is that zoom in while you dolly out, which we'll see right here. You dolly out and you zoom in. Here you go. Yeah, that shot at the end there. My favorite shot of all time. Love it. They would use it in a few. They use it all the time. Sometimes you'll use. I know. They use it in Lord of the Rings when Shelob is like taking Frodo. It's a great shot. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. Number 4, Psycho. Have you ever seen Psycho? Yeah. I'm assuming you have. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know, it's scary.
To me, not that scary. Not really that scary.
It's actually kind of like
kind of boring.
It's one sequence where there's a jump scare when he cuts the guy's face and he falls down the stairs, but the like shot of him falling down the stairs is kind of goofy.
Definitely. The Conjuring. Now, I like The Conjuring. I don't really find it that scary.
I didn't see this. I don't know.
Oh, honestly, if you want to watch, I don't
The
know.
only thing I know about these movies, like all of them, is that they rely so heavily on jump scares. It's like every 10 minutes you got to mix one in.
Not this one so much. It's actually like a good. I give this credence. This one's good. I did not know it was James Wan. James Wan has.
This guy's making a lot of money.
Yeah, he is. All from like a little short horror movie that he did in college.
But it's just like every one of like these movies has. There's like 5 fucking more of them.
So all right. So Midsummer is not on the list. Hereditary is though, and Hereditary.
Yeah, I don't know how scary it is as much as it's like a well made and acted, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, I would say like at the top if I'm gonna put like horror movies, this is in my top like 5 for sure.
Yeah, but we're talking about scariest.
Scariest? I don't know. I don't know. That's questionable. Like what? Honestly, I feel like maybe we're too old and we're like jaded. But
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like I don't really get scared by shit like when I was a kid. So
I'd put The Ring in there. I don't know. That kind of scared me.
Yeah,
when I was like
there's
younger.
also a sequence in The Ring where the girl's like trying to crawl the well and her fingernails all rip off. That really fucked me up.
I mean, the fact that to me, it's
this is not really. To me, it's not about being scary. It's just like trauma.
I mean,
like it's like traumatic and mentally damaging for me to put myself through certain things that are in those movies.
I would have put Pet Sematary on this list easily. Like it's obviously not on this list because we're gonna get to number 1, which is let's see, The Exorcist, which I do put that in my list. I would put Exorcist. I would put Omen. I'd put Exorcist. I'd put Omen. I'd put Pet Sematary. I'd put
The Omen as being scary.
Yeah, I always found The Omen really scary. Where like the people like the girl like throws herself outside the glass and like throws herself out of the fucking second story.
There's one sequence in the movie where like this sheet of glass cuts this guy head off.
Yeah,
it looks so goofy. You could tell it's just like
they redid that in the first Omen too. There's a lot of little like references to that movie in the first Omen. That's why the movie's actually kind of good. I didn't mind it. But yeah, William Friedkin. All right, I agree with this. This is to me, it's like Exorcist and Pet Sematary. Why is Pet Sematary?
Mandy is kind of scary.
Mandy is kind of scary. I mean, I agree with you. To me, it's scarier more than like
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork. I agree with that too. I mean, I think scary is subjective.
Honestly, I kind of find scary stuff in not really like straightforward horror movies.
Yeah, I mean this movie, The Exorcist. I feel like this. If I had to pick a scariest movie, this is up there. I'll give this list that. This has to be up there.
Yeah, I saw a documentary on it, and there were like people passing out and vomiting in the theater and stuff. Like to cause that kind of reaction is pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's also like a box office phenomenon too. You know, right? It was like. This is another movie. We're talking about The Terrifier. Like this is like this made tons of money at the time too, and like think of like the month. Yeah, this made like 430.
Well, part of the reason why is because it got like boycotted. Like religious groups did not want it being shown and stuff.
This made $430 million in the box office in 1973. So you want to do? All right, I'm going to do the math on this because. Inflation.
I'm surprised the Blair Witch Project wasn't on this. Not that it's scary, but I just feel like people think it is.
Yeah, it got the hype. That movie is the most hyped movie of all time. Remember, I remember having friends that were like showing me the website before it happened. Like,
that's part of it because the part of it, like the main reason it did so well is the marketing campaign.
Yeah, it's like the best marketing campaign of all time.
The early internet and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of people thought it was real.
Yes, I remember that. Like I remember that completely. Everyone thought it was real. I mean, The Exorcist. Let me look this up. The Exorcist. I'm looking up. It was $430 million box office at the time. What is that worth today? Like that is crazy. $430 million.
Actually, one of the scariest things I've ever seen is not a movie, but it was that documentary you showed me about that
Cropsey
institution.
Cropsey.
Yeah, that.
Yes, really that's one of the best.
Like. So I still like have not like nightmares, but like
oh, I agree. If you want to watch something
the imagery of like
scary.
them going around the room in the dark and everyone having like these psycho fits and stuff. It's just like you see certain things and you just never forget them.
All right, so this is crazy with the inflation counter. I put in the budget the box office number for The Exorcist 973, which was $430 million made at the time. Today, that would be worth $3 billion. So that shows you how much money that fucking movie made. It'd be a $3 billion movie. It's like a phenomenon we can't even understand.
I don't know if I'd call it scary, but that Antichrist movie with Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsbourg. That's pretty disturbing.
I don't remember that.
I think we saw it. It's where, the I think we saw it. It's where, the kid.
Oh, it's called just the Antichrist. We saw
Yeah,
that.
the
I think
kid
we saw it in
dies the
theaters.
beginning and they go out on this like retreat.
Yeah, no, I think we saw that in the theater at one point. I
I don't
definitely
think
remember
so.
that.
I think you had it on like some.
Or we watched it.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's Lars von Trier, right?
Yeah, he's a.
I'm almost positive. I don't know if it is.
No,
Look
it
up.
is. It is Lars von Trier.
It is. I'm looking it up. Yeah, it is.
I mean, I know it's a drama, but the fucking whale is pretty hard to watch.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't know if I call it scary, but
I get what you're saying with that.
the same with like What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Like that's a pretty scary fucking movie.
Yeah, I did agree with that. When
I guess I kind of lump like
real,
depressing and scary together.
Even like what's his name? The guy who did the Gomo. What's his name?
Harmony Korine.
Yeah, like Kids. Like a lot of his movies are scary. Do you know what I mean? Like in a weird sense, like they're kind of scary because they're like dark and real. You know, like
Yeah, because it's a weird like mixture of documentary stuff, even though it's not a documentary, and then like I don't know, like just trying to be very natural in every way to the point where it's like that people
it's uncomfortable
acting in it are barely even actors.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Like that's the feeling of a lot of his movies. All right, man. I gotta get going. I have to take a piss.
All right.
Until next time. This is WizardShack. Wizard_Shack. We love you all, even all the retards out here.
I'm retarded?